Los Angeles, Casey Affleck, Denzel Washington, Jeff Bridges and Mahershala Ali will be among the actors competing for Oscars next month in a ceremony expected to be dominated by the neo-musical La La Land and include a significant number of black honorees. The Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences announced nominations for the 89th Academy Awards in 2 batches on Tuesday morning, the first group including mostly further-flung categories. Among the major races unveiled, Ryan Gosling, La La Land, Viggo Mortensen, Captain Fantastic, and Andrew Garfield, Hacksaw Ridge, will join Mr. Affleck, who plays a handyman in Manchester by the Sea, and Mr. Washington, the lead in Fences, as nominees for Best Actor. Supporting actor nominees will include Mr. Bridges from Hell or High Water, Mr. Ali from Moonlight, Dev Patel from Lion, Lucas Hedges from Manchester by the Sea and Michael Shannon from Nocturnal Animals. A few open questions were quickly settled. After 2 consecutive Oscar-so-white years, resulting in drastic membership changes at the Academy, voters appear to have embraced a more diverse group of films and actors. In the early round of nominations, Moonlight, about a young black man in Miami, and Fences, an adaptation of August Wilson's classic play about black life in the 1950s, drew nominations. Should those films be celebrated as extensively as expected, pundits will inevitably declare that the Academy listened to the Oscar-so-white protests that found the Reverend Al Sharpton berating Hollywood in a pre-ceremony rally. Public pressure may well have been a factor, but the outcome, in truth, may have more to do with the vagaries of movie making, a full slate of high-quality movies with diverse casts that coalesced during the past year. Even with the Academy's membership changes, revoking the voting privileges of long non-working members, inviting more women and minorities to join, the 7,000-member group remains overwhelmingly white and male. For the first time in memory, the Academy did not unveil its nominations at a news conference attended by entertainment journalists. Instead, reporters were bypassed, no chance for Academy officials to be peppered with uncomfortable questions that way, and the nominations read without an audience in a presentation broadcast on Oscars.com, Good Morning America and other platforms. The video feed is embedded above. The favorite by far going in was La La Land, the show business musical directed and written by Damien Chazelle and starring Emma Stone and Mr. Gosling. La La Land collected a record 7 prizes at the Golden Globes, and the film has the benefit of being about Hollywood's favorite topic, itself. Recent Best Picture winners with entertainment industry backdrops have included The Artist and Birdman. The rules allow the Best Picture category to have as many as 10 or as few as 5 nominees, depending on how voters spread their support. There were 8 last year. Will the Academy find room for at least one movie that most Americans have actually seen? The only real contender seems to be Deadpool, the raunchy superhero flick that took in $363 million last winter. Small films, like the neo-western Hell or High Water and the subtitled Lion, could fill out the category. Going into the morning, many nominees were considered locks, the result of a dance that starts in the summer, with studio strategists whispering into the ears of awards handicappers. Expect the 2-time nominee Viola Davis to appear in the supporting actress category for playing a 1950s-era homemaker in Fences. Hollywood would be shocked if Natalie Portman failed to receive a Best Actress nomination for her title role in Jackie. Ditto Meryl Streep, who will almost assuredly receive her 20th nomination for playing the sweetly delusional lead character in Florence Foster Jenkins. Even so, some candidates are less of a sure thing. Will Annette Bening, a popular governor of the Academy, elbow into the Best Actress race? Her work in 20th Century Women has garnered attention from critics' awards groups. Sing, made by Illumination Entertainment, has been pushing hard to make the cut for Best Animated Film, a category expected to be dominated by Disney. Silence, Martin Scorsese's historical drama about Jesuit priests in Japan, arrived late on the awards scene and has been virtually ignored at the box office. Will voters throw a lifeline to Mr. Scorsese? The Academy entrusted its previous ceremony to the producers Reginald Hudlin and David Hill, who brought in Chris Rock to scold Hollywood on diversity and created a cable news-style scrawl in an ill-advised attempt to make acceptance speeches more interesting. Ratings dropped, and ABC, which broadcasts the ceremony and charges $2 million for a 30-second commercial, moved to take a firmer hand in this year's telecast. Jimmy Kimmel, who anchors ABC's late-night programming block, was selected as host.